Right, so we're going to now draw the Mohr circle from the calculations we made from the previous question where we found the second moment of area for this section. So that was I1 here and I2. So when we're drawing this circle, our y-axis will be IXY, and that's going to, like in my case, I put everything to the 10 to the power 7, so we could just write 10 to the power 7 here. 4, and then the x-axis will be IXX, IYY, I1 and I2, and then the unit will be times 10 to the power 7, just because of this, because I've kept all of my significant figures things consistent for that case, and then as such, and then I put my sorry, it's meant to be a 0, so I put my 0 here. And then now when you're graphing this, we first gonna plot I1 and I2, so because those are going to be like our extremities of the circle. So I1 and I2, so it's going to be, I'm going to put it every 0.5, so 0.5, then 1, 1.5, 2. Right, 2. Right, so I2 is going to be our final point on our circle, so it will be somewhere around here, let's just say. So that is I2, and I1 is going to be 0.66, so that's going to be probably somewhere around here, let's just say. So I'm going to put I1. So 1.79 was here, I2, and 0.66 is now I1, and I plotted there. And I can put these as these numbers here because I have accounted for the times 10 to the power 7 in this area here. I've put it in brackets to tell the marker or whoever that I'm raising everything here by 10 to the power of 7. Right, and now since we've got I1 and I2, we can now go and draw circle. So let's just say, okay, so yeah, so that looks good enough, something like that. And then afterwards we would have to put the points x, y, x, x, so we would need to plot the points y, x, x, and then I, x, y as one point, and we would need to plot I, y, y and I, x, y as another point. So because these points actually lie on the curve. Okay, so IXX will be 1.7708. So this was 1.79, so it's really close. I'm going to put it here. And the other point was 0.6908, and that's really close, isn't it? So I'll put it right here. And now we're going to go upwards. And the reason we go upwards is because our angle is positive. So if our angle is positive, we're gonna have, so if this is a circle, if our angle is positive, then, so if I just draw a diameter, if it's positive, I'm gonna have my angle coming up like this. So on the left hand side, it will be on the top, and if it was going to be a negative angle, so negative 8.13, you would have the right hand side coming at the top, like this, and then like that. So in this case, it's positive, so you're going to have the point up here on the left hand side. The left hand side will be on top of the x-axis. So I'm just going to roughly draw, that's alright, I guess, and then plotting the points. So IXX was 1.77, so 1.7, oh wait, sorry, this is the smaller one, so this would be 0.61, oh sorry, 91, comma IXY, which is going to be 0.158, and then the other point will be 1.771, comma minus this, remember the minus, and then we can say this is going to be IYY, this is ixx, and then yeah, we can put dotted points just to say that this is ixy, and try to make your sketch when you're sketching it as accurate as you can, just to make sure that this like a distance will be equal to this distance, because they're meant to be the same, since these are both you know, they should have the same distance of 0.157. And yeah, so basically, so we have iy, so we have iy, we have iy, we have i2, sorry, i1, we have i2, so those are the extremities, and then we have put our points, which is ixx and iyx. This will depend on these values where they are, and in this case ixx is down here, ixx iyx is down here, iyy ixy is up here, so you have those points up there, and then you have those correct coordinates, 0 0, you have this and this, and yeah, basically, oh, but one thing we forgot, we need to put the angle, and then this angle here will be 2 of the angle with 2 times of that value we found over here, so that means theta will be equal to 16.26 degrees. And then that's basically it. That would be your answer. That would be your final thing for Mohr circle.